Happy Monday morning, everyone. Welcome to week 2 of digital learning. In today's video, I'm going to go over our reading intervention lesson. So, for our reading intervention lesson, everything you need to get the assignment completed, get it done, turn in, is right here. Right here is the link to the Schoology assignment. Here is also a link to the article for the PDF if you're having trouble accessing Freckle. Here also is a direct link to the Google Doc assignment. If we have those Schoology issues that we had last week, you can follow this link and it will directly prompt you to make a copy for you to work on to complete this assignment. The assignment is very similar to last week. Part 1, there are 2 vocab words that the kids need to look up this week. It's devastating and manufacturing. So the kids need to find the definition for these words, 2 synonyms, 1 antonym, and then they need to use each word correctly in a sentence. So for example, devastating in this case needs to be used correctly. Same as manufacturing. You don't want, if you're going to have it function as a noun or define it as a noun, it needs to act as a noun or act as a verb if you're defining it as a verb. Sometimes we have adjectives as verbs or verbs as adjectives, and our sentences don't make quite that much sense. Part 2, you're going to read the text called Rosie the Riveter in Freckle. What you guys are going to do here is after each paragraph, you guys are going to stop and checkpoint. So there are 7 checkpoints total this week. I can hear some of you just like screaming in excitement. Yay! I love to checkpoint so much, Miss Welch. Thank you for giving us 7. I know it's a little lot. I know, guys, but this is a longer article, and I did really want you to practice chunking and annotating and breaking up that text. And then you guys are going to go through and work through the activities and take a screenshot of your score and submit it below. Some of you guys have said, oh, my computer can't take a screenshot, this or that. Why don't you contact me and we'll go through kind of like what I would prefer you to do if you're struggling to get a screenshot of your score, put it into the document. Some people have gotten really creative. Some people have just taken a picture of their assignment on their phone and then put it into the document, stuff like that. So it doesn't have to be a screenshot, just a picture would work, something like that, but we can figure out a technology way to get that done. So the skill we're working on in reading intervention this week is RI8, and that is analyzing an argument. So we're going to take a look at the questions for this assignment, just real quick, going over kind of breaking down what they mean. So this first one is assessing the skill RI2, which is basically being able to summarize and identify the main idea of an informational passage. So after you guys have done your checkpoints, that's basically your supporting details. After you've done those, you should be able to check and say, okay, which one of these, if I was going to fit all of these checkpoints under one, which one would it be? Trying to find the one that encapsulates or covers everything in the article. So it looks like you have 1, 2, 3, 4 choices. This question says which. So I'm pretty sure it wants you to pick one. It's insinuating that it only has one correct answer. All right. And then how does the section post-war relate to the central idea? So then this one wants to know as well, how does that specific section of the text, this part right here at the end, help support the overall main idea of the text? What does that do for it? Why is it there? What does it do to help support the overall idea? It's basically trying to ask you to identify its purpose. What is it there for? Because otherwise, if the author didn't have to include it, if it didn't have a purpose. So this one is that skill of analyzing that claim and evidence. Remember, claim is what is being argued, and the evidence is what they give to support and back it up. So which text detail supports the claim that Rosie the Riveter campaign worked? All right. In May 1942, so I don't know if you could use that one. In a piece by Norman Rockwell, Rosie is seen stepping on a copy of Adolf Hitler's Mein Kampf. In fact, it proved to be the most fruitful recruitment campaign in the history of American advertising. And then 4, many of the jobs were taken on by women during the war were assumed by men. Only one of those really supports the text detail that best supports that. It was an effective campaign. This one only wants you to pick one. All right. And then our last question is, which of the following is a claim made in the final paragraph? Meaning you have that checkpoint. You can go back and just say, oh, I don't want to read that whole paragraph again. Let me go check my checkpoint and see which one of these is a claim made in this very last paragraph. So you're going to go through and answer those questions. Your goal for proficiency is that 80 to 75% or higher on this. So you should really maybe be getting only one question wrong. If you're getting 1 or 2 more questions wrong, then you need to go back and do a skills practice. You need to know what skills practice. If you got the first 2 questions wrong, I want you to go back and work on summarizing and main ideas. Got those last 2 questions wrong, I want you to work in claims and evidence. Both of those can be found in skills practice in Freckle. All right, so guys, that is a quick snapshot overview of your Monday assignment. I hope this Monday finds you happy and healthy, and I hope you have a lovely week. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow for your reading and writing lesson. All right, bye-bye now.